talking about how we should have empathy for the American farmer.
Yeah, they can shut up first.
Think about why
Don't even think.
it's okay.
Don't even think.
You'll find out what empathy for.
And I know the whole FAFO thing triggers people, and I understand that a lot of people.
I'm gonna keep pumping them out. Pump. Hey, everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford, here for your creature comfort, and today I wanted to do another reaction video. This is faux, by the way, because I don't like to be involved in fur wearing and stuff. If you have a little fur this or fur that or leather this or whatever, I'm not gonna, shame you. So today we're gonna be doing some more reactions, some hashtag FAFO, and that's the people who have voted for this administration, who have supported the administration in some way, shape, or form, and are now regretting the decision because of the things that are going on, because of the political climate, and so on and so forth. They are very pathetic, pitiful. They should have known this. They voted for a lot of stuff to happen that they knew was gonna happen. It's gonna be very, very bad for some people, but they're like, no, we're gonna be all evil. That's basically what they did, because they wanted to have raw thing about this recently. There's a sense of community. There's probably like a sense of identity that people get with that, but girl, just go outside. I want to get back to your American roots and your American culture, i.e. your white nationalism that you kind of you're not saying really out loud. You're kind of just saying probably when you're drunk and stuff. Cowardly. I wanted to find an identity that way. They should probably literally, like ancestry, you literally have the privilege of ancestry that black people don't necessarily always have because of the slave trade. You can go back to England, and you can go back pretty far. We got to go back to like 100 years ago, see our names of our slave ancestors and kind of just revel in that. Like, first TikTok, let's get right into it. This is by Annie. It says, this issue hits very close to home for my family. I struggle with offering empathy for people who are complicit in creating the harm they find themselves in. Hashtag empathy, hashtag FAFO. Be careful what you vote for. Tell them that again.
Farmers don't deserve to lose their farms. My brother is a farmer in Arkansas. He doesn't deserve to lose his farm because of a Donald Trump presidency. Nobody deserves all of the harm that is happening to us as Americans because of a Donald Trump presidency.
Yeah.
The issue is the majority of those people who are in grave danger of losing their family farms voted for the Donald Trump presidency, and they were complicit in putting this regime in power to enact the harm that they are now suffering.
Yep.
And so it's very difficult
to
have empathy for those people who played a significant role in creating this harmful environment, this dangerous environment.
Very dangerous.
This environment that takes away from everyone.
Yep. And it don't give a damn thing.
I'm having a hard time having empathy for them. As a person who prides herself in caring for others and empathizing with others, who wants everyone to have enough, who wants everyone to be successful.
Hell yeah. That's what it should have been.
I am struggling with finding empathy for these farmers and these families. I'm going to keep trying because I want to be the good person. I want to be that good person.
Shutting all over the place.
My empathy bucket is running low. And this hits home for me. My brother is a farmer. My brother is a soybean and rice farmer in Arkansas.
Yeah.
So I'm struggling.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that there's somebody out there who's not.
Why?
There's probably a lot in my childhood.
Do they feel they deserve assistance, and they deserve a bailout, and they deserve to be protected from losing everything, but other Americans aren't. Other Americans drowning in college loan debt. Other Americans who are working 40, 50, 60 hours a week without health care, trying to make ends meet. People who don't have enough food to feed their families. Why are those people expected to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, and American farmers should be bailed out? And remember, a lot of these farmers are not selling crops to Americans. They're not feeding Americans. They are growing commodities. They are growing crops that are then sold to a middleman and then sold to the world, mostly China. I know in Missouri, we export a lot of pork to China.
Really?
And they're not buying our pork right now. And pork prices are rock bottom.
I wouldn't blame them.
And there's a reason for that.
So
before you hop up on that high horse and start talking about how we should have empathy for the American farmer.
Yeah, they can shut up first.
Think about why
don't even think.
it's okay
Don't even think.
for us to have empathy for the farmers and not the other Americans.
Agree.
And, yeah.
You gotta be real.
It's a struggling point.
It shouldn't be, but it is. This one's by Megan Farina.
My FYP knows me so fucking well because they only showed me this video when it had 2,000 likes and almost 16,000 comments. Ooh. Like, I've actually never seen a post with only 2,000 likes and almost 16,000 comments. So that's how you know you're fucking wrong. But in case you haven't seen it, and trust me, I don't know to watch it because it's dumb as fuck. But he's basically saying, why doesn't anybody have empathy for the Arkansas farmers that are like going bankrupt and begging for Trump to help, even though they literally voted against themselves? And it's like, I think he's missing such a key point, which is,
I love your hair, that body. I didn't even know it's a body. They got some body.
When we voted for them. And we voted for the good policies, like them giving little kids lunches in school and shit like that.
Took them away.
But
took them right away from the kids.
We now don't have as much empathy because they voted to get people mass deported because they think like anybody who doesn't have white skin shouldn't live here. So it's hard for us to have empathy for them still because of that. And I know the whole FAFO thing triggers people, and I understand that a lot of people
I'm gonna keep pumping them out.
are hurt and didn't make these decisions and did vote for Kamala. But it's also like these particular people who are begging for help because their farms are about to literally go under. They did. They were so loud and proud that they voted for racism. And that's why we just lack empathy at this point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We lack a whole lot of stuff that we should have. But now that the rest of the world has. But Maggie would lead you to believe that this world is an Armageddon, basically. We are like the final frontiers. No, we have been laughed at. We are the underdogs. At this point, we are not the leaders of the free world, to be quite frank. In my opinion. We might be economically with weapons or whatever, but we ain't running. As far as credibility goes. And this one's by Gemma. #FAFO, #political, #politics, #news, #I want to go viral. Me too. I don't know if you could just put that in the hashtag.
Pete Hegseth murdered 11 civilians
on a boat,
Venezuela. We don't know where they were going to. We don't know what they were doing.
We were declaring war.
Nobody stopped to investigate. The Coast Guard didn't go out and search the ship.
Yeah, but
First of all, it's a small boat. It's 2,000 miles they were going if they were coming to the United States. This size of boat wouldn't have been able to carry enough fuel.
No due process.
Miles. And they have 11 people on there. 11 people on a boat with an open top that you can see inside, and nobody took the time to send the Coast Guard out and search the boat to see what they were doing?
Yeah. Nope.
Really?
Nope.
So instead, you just launch missiles out and blow them up. Turns out they were 11 civilians. He is guilty of murder. Yep. And by extension, that means Donald Trump is guilty of murder, too, because he put that goddamn
idiot some big trials one day
in charge of the Department of Defense.
If things were
right. A couple administration officials said he came up with a story about it being trendy Aragua after
Come
the
on,
fact.
what are we doing with that story? Are they even in this country? Like, there might be a little bit. I don't know.
And where was Megan Mike Johnson in Congress during all of this? Why aren't they stepping up and saying
anything? They never answer the questions. They never answer. I think straightforward.
They should be jumping in his ass both feet first. This is impeachment material. There's no other way to look at it. You murdered 11 civilians.
Yeah.
Murdered them.
Well, he been
Congress needs to get off his ass and
just a lot of good ones, but I don't respect that. Obviously, I think everything this man has done doesn't seem like strikes in Iran, the weird friendship between him and Putin, him and Netanyahu, him and a whole bunch of people. I mean, it's just weird. To be honest, I don't care if this was a legitimate strike or not, even though it definitely was not. He cannot be calling these shots. He just can't be. By the first month, he had a list of impeachable offenses. There should be no shots being called right now that should be called legal, in my opinion. And that, my dear, was reacting to #FAFO on TikTok. I hope you enjoyed my compilation. Please make sure to check out all my stuff. It's in the link down below. Make sure to check out my FAFO reaction video playlist where I go into some more TikToks as well. I have over 20 videos at this point. Yeah, so please check it out. We got a lot for you to check out, let alone my reaction video playlist. Y'all, this 200 plus. We 200 plus accounting. Period. And I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.